Hi, I'm Meredith Schatz, and I'm the Director of Global Operations for Miller Tanner Associates. I'm excited to share with you today one of my favorite situations that we encounter with our clients, which is when we have challenges or opportunities that seem like could be a loss for our clients, and we're able to problem solve and come up with creative solutions to turn that perceived loss into a win. One such situation actually happened last summer of 2015. We were about 80% of the way done with planning a program in Korea when the MERS epidemic peaked. Ultimately, of course, many of the attendees that were supposed to be traveling from Asia to Korea began to decline travel, and then of course some of the Korean attendees were actually at hospitals where MERS had been identified, and so were prohibited from traveling outside of Korea. The client team believed that they needed to have a full cancellation of the meeting, and were scrambling to figure out ways in which they could still train the attendees, because the meeting was incredibly important to the study that they were working on. Our wonderful global conference director that was paired with the client team on this particular program began to work with not only internal operations contacts at MTA, but also with our media and production department to begin to come up with creative solutions and problem solve this particular situation. It was very quickly identified that we had a solution in mind for the client, which was to truly cancel the first meeting and turn it into two meetings. One meeting taking place in Hong Kong, which we were able to find a hotel for very quickly, and the other meeting still taking place in Seoul, Korea. What we did was to connect the meetings in a hybrid situation. So we had a live meeting in Hong Kong and a live meeting in Seoul, Korea going on at the same time. It was a very interesting time. We had multiple departments at MTA involved, with not only our operations team canceling out the first program that was happening in Seoul and planning two new programs in Hong Kong and Seoul, the smaller Seoul program, as well as media and production working to develop the technical elements of the program, because we were going to connect the attendees in Seoul virtually to the main meeting in Hong Kong. And finally, our wonderful proposals and project development team worked with the initial hotel in Seoul and were able to receive a 100% cancellation fee avoidance. So we paid zero on behalf of the client for that first contract. We're able to mobilize then that money for the client to rebook a program in Hong Kong for them, and as well as a smaller program in Seoul for the Seoul attendees.
The media and production team got the call from the operations department. We immediately began finding solutions to this client's challenges, as the timelines were extremely tight for these events. We quickly assigned one of our amazing Miller Tanner Associates production managers to coordinate the technology and crew for the new event location, and we also convened a solutions session with both the Hong Kong and South Korean production teams. For the face-to-face portion of the event, we expedited sourcing and negotiations, securing all of the necessary equipment and labor for the new event location, utilizing our global network of vendors and providers. Via our virtual meeting service, we linked the face-to-face session in Seoul with the face-to-face session in Hong Kong virtually, connecting the two locations, allowing us to live stream session content, slides, live info, video and audio, attendee questions and comments, and even audience response system questions between locations. We were able to communicate technical direction, ARS slide and schedule changes, and technical needs between production teams via our robust technical platform, ensuring a behind-the-scenes seamless link between meeting locations for a true face-to-face hybrid event.